How does this even work? Because I don't know. I stopped knowing a long time ago. However, I can still do this. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. I'm talking too fast. How are you? I'm great. Special guest tonight. If you didn't know, then why are you here? What happened? I don't like wasting time with guests because I don't want to just keep them hiding back there. Special guest, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Straight. Here we go. Boop. Now we're fancy.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, random human beings.
To all the people, I hope you're ready for, I don't know, me not knowing what I'm talking about, just fancy stuff in general.
Don't worry, I'm the same. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Good. Yeah, two guys. Well, thanks for having me on, man.
Yes, thanks for being here. It's not always easy to get guests because people are just busy with being alive. So
yeah,
it's rough. It's rough.
Well, I mean, there. In the case of everybody else that, you asked me to ask, they're all kind of camera shy, and I am a vain son of a bitch. So yeah, any chance, I'm all good.
Like, I'm on it. Do it. I've actually seen oh God, I'm so bad with names. Was it Richard?
Richard, yeah.
Yeah, Richard's pretty awesome. And I've talked to Madison at Masters Ball a couple times. She's the Patreon guru. So anytime I have to ask a question on there, it's just like, oh, I know who I'm talking to. Cool. Yeah. There's a picture. And she's been doing some Whiskey Tribe stuff lately, which is hilarious.
Yeah, she's great. She's all over the place, man. I've run into her at a couple of concerts around Austin. We're thinking about going to a Coheed and Cambria show sometime, I think in June. So it's going to be fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, man.
All right. Hold on. Before I forget. Oh, I have to say hello to people.
Oh, yes.
I'm good at this. Yes. Yes. Hello. Oh, I have to push the clicky bits. I haven't done this in so long. 5 fingers. High five. Welcome. Zenbood, the master, the legend. Hello, sir. Mr. Great Shot. Welcome. Tony Two Toes. Welcome. Sugar Kitty. Meow. Stacy H. Hello. Welcome. JJ. I'm seeing you a hot minute. Hello. Welcome. I know you're like, who are these people? I don't understand the names.
No, I've heard the legend of Tony Two Toes for sure.
Oh, cool. Anthony Macchio? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Hello. Welcome. I got to stop saying that. That's my inner voice, and it shouldn't be said out loud. Stop it. Emily Chambers. Hello. Wow, this is crazy. It's because you're fancy.
I don't know, man. I think it's all you.
Like Proman, no. I mean, the mustache helps, but no. I just run a channel and try not to lose my mind. Okay, we're Whiskey Channel. I'm Whiskey Channel. You're Whiskey Channel. Involved. Sort of. Yeah, you do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. The man behind the camera, watching.
A little bit. Always watching.
Always watching.
Well,
and editing.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
I mean, we can, but it's a little bit of inside baseball, I mean, we can talk Premiere all day, baby. Right. But I was going to ask you what you would like to start pouring because it's been a long day, and I'm down to chill.
This is guest based, so whatever you want to grab, whatever you want to drink is what I will try to find a comparable one to. I know I don't have most of the ones you have, but there's a couple in here that are, you'll see.
Okay. Well, I'm going for something sweet because it's hot outside, and I'm a cheap bastard, so I'm going Speyburn 10. How's that?
Very nice. That's good. I almost picked that up. I went to the liquor store. Oh, I didn't talk to you about this either.
Oh,
on the fly. I almost bought it because the price is pretty good, but as you can see, I don't need another bottle at the moment. But I did do something I almost totally forgot. Oh God, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I need you. What were the colors? Pick a color: orange, yellow, red. And I think the last one was green.
Okay.
Pick one.
Green.
Green. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put you up front. If I can do that, I can. And I'll be right back. So don't be nervous. They don't bite.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna step away, and I don't have my AFK thing.
Okay. Here we go. Hello, people. I am now the host here. Hey, look at me. I'm the captain now. My name is Fancy Dan. In case you didn't know, I'm the Whiskey Vault editor, and I help Rex and Daniel do a bunch of other stuff, unrelated stuff. I usually help with all of the ads on the Whiskey Tribe channel. I wrote the bulk of the Magic Spoon saga. I don't know if you saw any of that. And on the side, I have a video background and used to be an axe throwing coach, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, excited to be here with Brian and all of you guys. And yeah, man, I don't know what he's doing or why I needed to yell a color at him, but hey, here we go.
Fucked it up. Sorry about that, but you got to say a bunch of stuff that was relevant. That was fun.
Yeah, no problem.
In case people didn't know. I was going to grab, I didn't remember the colors. I was supposed to tell you all this beforehand, but we started chatting and actually enjoying each other's conversation.
Yeah.
Damn it. But I thought the joke would be this thing. I saw this.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, a random ass hard seltzer popped in front of me. I'm like, well, I kind of have to buy these, don't I?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they're like,
everybody has a hard seltzer now. I don't know if you saw the Sonic hard seltzers, but like, you know, the drive-in, that place.
I did. Yeah. They almost made me buy those. They're like, well, there's also these. And I was like, Sonic? Like the restaurant?
Yeah.
Really?
The level of trustability of seltzers is going way down, you know? So.
Well, in my mind, this is like, you know, seltzer for those who are too lazy to get carbonated water and vodka and mix it together. Seltzer. Okay, I'm going to try this for the first time. This is now a tasting video.
Okay, yeah.
This is a joke.
Now, real quick though. You've never tasted this?
I did have Topo Chico when I was doing a live stream for like gaming a little while ago. I was underwhelmed a little bit.
I mean, it's
but I liked it. That was the weird part. I was like, it's just bubbly water, but why do I like it?
Yeah, no, it's like violently bubbly though. You know, you sip a LaCroix and you're like, okay,
it's not soda.
Yeah, no, it kind of
bubbly, but it's not soda bubbly.
Nice. Well, let's do it. Cheers to you.
Cheers. It's so like weird fizzy.
Oh, like good.
It's almost like drinking nothing. It's like lime. I wanted lime flavor, but this is the lemon one. And there are 3 others. So I was like, I don't know, grab that one. I don't know green. Screw it. I was thinking lime, but lemon's close enough.
Just like a zest somewhere in the room, you know?
Yeah. It's like someone over there just decided to take your lemon and went, and it's lemon. It's nice. Oh.
So what's been new with you, man?
Well, that is actually lots of stuff. I was like, nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I did a whole bunch of shit last weekend. I upgraded my system, as in I bought a whole different laptop computer that can probably run most of the games I have, only due to patrons. Let's see. Abundantly clear about that. My parents helped because I'm going to be down where you are in May.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the first week of May, I'm doing the Whiskey Sum 1 classes.
Oh, cool.
And I'll be staying on campus. So unfortunately, I'll be lurking around, subtly trying to get onto videos and maybe that kind of thing. Like just hang out on the bar, be like, hey guys, you doing anything?
Posing in the background. Yeah.
Random, nothing. No, you're not doing a taste. Okay. I'll just sit here. It's fine.
No, that's awesome. Okay. For some reason, I had already thought that you went through the Psalm class. But no, that's awesome.
No, I've told people I am a fraud. It's just an opinion of mine, and I have no actual knowledge. It just goes right through. There are little things that stick. But
yeah. Well, whenever you're in a classroom setting, sometimes it helps out, you know.
That's my problem. I'm not a book learner at all.
Right.
I really not. Like I have this book and I got it months ago. But you know, I've gotten that far, 3 pages.
Tasting
right
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird to name something that you read like a sense that you have, you know. I don't know. Like how is it? How is it? Like scratch and sniff, you know?
It smells new, which is nice. You're gonna use one. That's nice.
Yeah, man. No, I think you're gonna really enjoy it. It's always I haven't been through it myself, but everybody that I've seen who has gone through it has really appreciated being able to kind of be in the thick of it with at least 7 other people. So
yes. Yeah. Everyone's saying like, ha, we having fun. There's lots of whiskey. I mean, there's food too.
Yeah. Exactly.
You get to stay there. The staying on campus was really the key for me. It's like I'm just gonna hang out at like Crowded Barrel all week, kind of. Cool. I'm down for that.
Yeah,
at least tailgate. Hello.
In the vicinity, you know.
In the vicinity, down the hill, I believe.
Yeah,
is where the Crowded Barrel is. I don't forget that. I don't forget. You know, in the dark after the Bastards Ball. Thankfully, Madison saw me, like wandering around. I lost the group I was with, and they were going up to the vault. I'm just like, where? How? Gosh, see, it's dark back here, and She saw me, and I think most of the bar crew were going up there as well, so I just went with them, which was nice. It was nice to not be lost in the dark in Texas.
Yeah, that's always nice. I'm just picturing somebody with a lamp, just like, where are you?
Yeah. I did that stuff with my parents. Not like walking around with the light being creepy, but kind of. There are ghost tours in Newport, Rhode Island, because it's such an old place. You know, you dress the part, and you'd have one of those lamps, and you'd walk the streets telling stories about these ancient, well, not ancient, but very old buildings and how they're haunted and all that.
Oh yeah. Do you believe in ghosts? Are you spooked?
I know you guys had this conversation recently.
Yeah.
Generally, no, because my process of thinking is, well, if there are ghosts, then every little thing around us that has died still exists around us. And I find that a little hard to process. I can certainly get like a feeling. I think you talked about that, where you go somewhere, you get this weird feeling. I definitely get that, but I kind of get that with everywhere I go, generally, because of my condition. It's just people and noise. I need to leave. That kind of thing.
No, come on. But yeah, no, I was just curious. You know, it was a very random thing that they brought up. Yeah, and it was very random that we were even in the Q&A to begin with. But it was just like, what do you think about ghosts? And I was like, okay, so we're talking about this now. That was
sad. Pizza was quality. The pizza was quality. Like, wow, that's a bit disturbing. What was on that pizza?
I don't know, man. Sadness. That's it. You know. In case you guys ever find yourself in Austin, Texas, there's a place called Pizza Cave. I'm speaking secondhand, but do not eat at Pizza Cave unless you want to suffer sudden onset depression. Apparently, that's their game. I don't get it. Like pizza, it's the opposite of what's supposed to be happening, you know?
Yes.
So,
it's a cursed pizza. It's just cursed.
That said, how recent was this ghost tour that you're talking about?
Oh, this was years ago. This is way before anything that's happened within the past 10 years. I think I was still living with my parents at the time. But I was holding the lantern, and my mother was doing the whole conversation and telling, stories about all these old buildings and ancient places. Stuff like Ben Franklin had been here. This place called the White Horse Tavern, which has been there since colonial times, still active, very haunted, supposedly. And we also had those little lasers.
Oh, yeah.
So just taking temperatures and shit. It's like, it's colder over here. It's like, well, no, it's fine now. Yeah.
So you were hosting. Okay. I thought that you guys just were going.
I was being the creepy quiet one. Like, I didn't say anything.
Gotcha.
I was just there with the lamp, kind of going.
The silent Bob to her Jay. I love it. Okay, good. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't know. Tour guides do pretty well, man, depending on the season in the city,
Oh, in Newport, hell yeah. The tourist season is crazy. Lots of rich people with their boats hanging out. It's cool. Oh,
now, forgive me. Are you still in Rhode Island at the moment?
I am. I am right on the border of Massachusetts, but I try to promote Rhode Island because no one knows where it is, but also because it is kind of historical. It's got a lot of interesting places, cobblestone roads, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of water. It is the ocean state. I can tell people I grew up on an island, like I was born and raised on an island. It's called Minnick Island. And not a lot of people in the United States can say that. I only realized it like much older. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was born on an island. It's connected by bridges, but it's still an obvious island.
Yeah, it still counts. Yeah. No, I get it, man. I used to live in the UK for a couple of years, and like every other place has a plaque that's just like, hey, something happened here. This guy died this crazy year that you can't fathom.
Or we burned the witches,
Yeah. No, seriously.
There's a couple of those.
There was a church that was close by that I heard the local legend was there was a nun that got pregnant, and as punishment because they couldn't kill her, they walled her in and just kind of left her there. And I was like, this is... I don't want to stick around.
You didn't murder her, but you let her die. That's little. It's like side murder.
It's very Monty Python, It's kind of crazy.
Very.
But yeah, yeah. Tell me about some of the people that we have joining us here, because it seems like you know a bunch of them.
I do. There's some who are patrons. There's some who are just frequent flyers. Fifth Quarter Tailgate. He's a new channel. All that kind of stuff. I think Sugar Kitty's posted his link. Sugar Kitty is a cat, just
a literal cat.
Yes. Well, let's just say the owner of said cat is the one at the keyboard.
Oh, got it.
He is a cat.
Got it.
Zen Boot is actually someone who's in the vicinity of me. We've actually met up numerous times.
Oh, cool.
Strong supporter of the channel.
Strong.
Yes, and Nick is actually married to Whiskey Mountains, who is in Utah. I always forget where it is, but she's another channel, Whiskey Mountains. There's about 1 million different whiskey channels out there now.
Oh yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
the Whiskey Vault / Whiskey Tribe for a lot.
yeah.
Me particularly, but
well, I mean, hey, it's not a bad thing, you know, to inspire greatness across the land.
yeah. Speak of the devil. Holy shit! How'd that happen? Jesus. Hi, Whiskey Mountains. I mean, Adriana. How are you? Utah. I got it.
Nice.
Did I say Utah? I don't remember. It
Utah's
happened 2
beautiful,
seconds
man.
ago, and I already forgot. Okay, it is Utah. Nice. I'm bad with remembering facts and information.
Yeah.
It takes a while. But yeah, she's another great channel. She does a lot of record. She obviously goes to the mountains and drinks whiskey.
Oh, good. The hike and then
awesome.
I was gonna say bike, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the hike and then the slurp. Yeah.
Biking Bourbon is somewhere else right now. I don't know where he is.
Oh
But
god,
that's a channel too.
Honestly sounds like a terrible idea. Really, I could get bike and beer, but bike and bourbon seems like a bad time. At least
I think
to me.
it's actual cycling, like bicycling, not like motorcycle.
Oh,
so I never asked, honestly.
No,
I never really asked. But I know we do get in conversations about bicycles occasionally, so I'm assuming it's that.
Yeah. No, I'm a casual biker. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Royal Bastard.
Yeah, I picked this up when I went down there.
Loved that one. And ever since, people got it and snatched it up, then it's been a shame, right?
Yes. I was very fortunate to get this one because with many of the stuffs, sure, that I've gotten from Whiskey Tribe before, the recent experiments with shipping.
Yeah.
I had to wait. Like I order them and just maybe go get them at some point. It's great. 2 or 3 bottles just be sitting there for over a year. Then I finally get down there.
Yeah.
First visit was 2019. Yes, 2019. I visited Crowded Barrel not long after it opened. I think 2 or 3 years after it opened. And then I had a tasting with Zach, who I know isn't there anymore, or at least is half there.
Yeah, well, sort of, kind of. He's been around a lot. He's shifted from, hey, I work here, to, hello, I'm so handy and like just such a DIYer that you can't get rid of me, right? So he's like technically not there, but you'll walk by and he's like just kitted head to toe, like working a chop saw, and you're just like, this is sick, So
hey, thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, no, man, that's cool. I just barely missed you. I got hired in February of 2020. Yeah, right before everything went down. So
yes, my initial plan, if you call it a plan, was I had missed the Bastards Ball of 2019, although I am wearing the shirt. So
oh, nice.
I kind of ninja'd that one. I think they gave like a giveaway of a bunch of the products after that. So this is one that's got all the, I don't know if I can show you, but you can see all the names of the distilleries on the back.
Yep. It's a classic.
But it just says Whiskey Tribe right there.
Fine vintage right there.
It is. I have one of the first ones they did, like the Eagle and the Bear one. Just Whiskey Tribe on the bottom. Yeah. I'm a supporter of the channel, obviously.
Oh, well, thank you for your support, sir. Yeah, we're trying to find on the behind the scenes sort of situation. Alex has kind of taken over most of the merch designing and is trying to figure out our next big thing, because he's a fashionable young lad. That's just, he doesn't like to be seen as such. So he's trying to figure out what killer stuff that we could do. And we have some weird ideas, but I'll keep that under wraps. Not necessarily t-shirts, but still wearables. Yeah, good stuff. So
headbands.
Yeah, fanny packs. That's what we're going for.
No.
Yeah, man. But I've seen you all over the damn place on both of the channels. So yeah, it's good to hang out with you a little bit, more chilled out, relaxed, not at the ball, because that was a crazy couple of days.
Yeah, that was interesting, and I think part of it was I was like I think I've mentioned to you many times. I have like mental problems, anxiety, depression, blah, blah, that fun stuff, as I would say. The 3 stooges of mental illness basically are all in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going, like I had to keep moving to actually not think about how much was going on.
Yeah.
I just kept going from place to place. Like I got to be on a stream that was going on for Aquavite Roy, who unfortunately couldn't be there because. And what else? I talked with a bunch of other channels, meeting them all for the first time, face to face.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. It was cool, man. It was a good time, and that stream was very funny because it was like they were roping in literally anybody that they saw walk.
Yeah, like hey,
yeah, like they like the old school like cartoon Kane. I was in there for like 2 minutes. I was just like, "What am I doing here?"
I was like, hey, what? Who are you? Fun stuff. Nice. Roy's been there since the beginning as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey, spiking bourbon right there. Speak of the devil. Old Forester.
Sorry, I'm reading through your comments as well. I got 2 tabs.
Oh, good luck. It's nice. Like, I don't think there's a slow mode on StreamYard, but I haven't really looked. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while.
Nah, slow mode. Like I told you earlier, man, we're not in a hurry. We're just moving fast over here,
Yeah.
Taking our time. We're just quick.
The conversation gets interesting, and we all start to talk higher and faster. And how are you doing? I'm great. I was thinking, oh, cool. I'll have some more whiskey if you don't mind.
Yeah. 1950s detective style, It's like, what do you say, Johnny?
Yeah, see? We have a question from Dick Miller. Does Dan walk around blasting "I'm So Fancy" from Iggy Azalea at the Crowded Barrel?
More than people would enjoy, yes.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I'm not one of the guys that go around with like the phone speaker going at all times, but I do have these little what look like CIA earbuds. So, and I'll usually be walking past doing something, so I look insane from a certain distance away. But yeah, I mean, I'm usually jamming something. So, what kind of music are you into, Ryan?
Let's see. Oh God, that's a loaded question. Lots of it, lots of variety because I have theater background. I have younger years of having long hair and a trench coat background.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That was the high school days. I have some classical. Like I don't listen to it often, but I like that kind of music as it's kind of a little soothing, and it's just an amazing thing once you think about it. Like all those people having to sync up in that like way that only a classical music concert can do.
Yeah. And I have a thought about that, but we'll come back to that.
Okay. And what else? Everything really. I mean, there's few that I kind of lean away from. Country, and I don't mean like actual good quality country, but if you've ever seen Bo Burnham's like spoof on country music, yes, it's that kind of country I avoid. But there are a few wonderful country singers who are singing from their soul almost,
right,
something about it that just you can relate to.
Yeah, I mean that's true for every genre. I think it's not necessarily the genre that is the problem; it's the person using it as a tool. Sometimes, because like I'm a metal fan, and there's metal I like, and there's metal that I can clearly just see that people are leaning into what they think it should sound like, rather than doing the thing that makes sense to them. But yeah, man, that's cool. But also being from Rhode Island, I wouldn't expect you to be like super Western, as far as.
I bumped into. I think a lot of it is just. I don't want to say age, but time in general. Guar, yes, 22 Toes. I went to a Guar concert once or twice.
How was that? Was it ridiculous?
It was absolutely messy. It's definitely an experience. And it looked like a lot of fun for the people who are performing.
Yeah, I've been wanting to find a concert around here that they would be playing, but yeah, I don't know. They're international, man. They're all over the place.
Yes. I don't know how they did it, but they did. I mean, it's stage performance at that point. It's not just songs. There's story to it too, which is really weird. Very weird stories, but entertaining.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now I have that "I'm So Fancy" song stuck in my head though.
I'm so fancy.
Yeah,
that's all it takes. Someone just says it. That's the problem. Someone can say a song. It's like,
yeah, no. I will regularly wake up with like songs that I've heard like 10 years ago, just the main riff in the head, and I need to play it for people. I'm like, hey, can I please show you this like Euro house song from 2008, please, just to get it out.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
I know in my case, what was it? Oh, a lot of it is sometimes, not all of it, but you get out of the car and you haven't finished the song, and then you go inside
Yeah.
and you just like, son of a bitch, I need to finish the song.
Yeah, happens too often, dude. But no, back on the classical music thing, it was a weird thing that I thought about the other day, or just realized, I guess. I've been listening to a lot of like history podcasts, and you think about the golden age of like the concerto and the orchestra and stuff, and there's no recording paraphernalia happening. So this is literally just writing this as best you can in a language that you hope somebody else will be able to decipher, handing it off to 30 people and hoping for the best. Like,
Come on, guys. Good luck. Fingers.
It's got to be so weird, man, but I mean, that's why they're classics, so
yeah, group experience. And that's kind of what I'm about with my channels. I'm not really about knowledge and such, because my brain doesn't work that way, but it's just enjoying the experience of whiskey and enjoying just being around people where you have that feeling of you're enjoying it, rather than just like, I know more than you.
Yeah.
We do have a question before I forget.
Oh, go ahead.
Jake Miller. Hey, Dan, do sponsors give you positive feedback for the hard work you do for some of their skits? Those skits are hilarious.
Thanks. Yeah, more often than not. There's a few that are very, very like, you gotta hit the talking points because of compliance and this and that and the other, right? And those are usually the people that we try to not work with. But people like Magic Spoon, where they're literally like, hey, yeah, I mean, do whatever you want, man. And we're like, okay, we're gonna do He-Man. Is that okay? And they're like, yeah, sure. That's the people that we actively love to work with. So yeah, but I'm pleased to work on that aspect of the tribe. I would like to get more into the tribe side of things than I am, but it's a very convoluted hiring situation. So yeah,
I bet I can understand that.
Yeah, nonprofits.
I know you're all doing great work. I mean, there's no complaints over anything.
Oh, thanks.
Things have just improved like over the years. It was just like, I can picture the first one where for Daniel. Yeah, for Daniel, he's sitting down talking about, I think it was an Irish whiskey. I don't remember. I think it was called the Irishman. Maybe.
Yeah,
it was the very first one. He was just sitting there in the vault,
chilling.
Video, that was it.
Yeah.
Eventually, Rex started hanging out on the side and heckling him pretty much. And then he just pulled him on the camera, and things just kept going. And they've been doing that for years now. And like I said, it's a steady improvement the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a thing figured out, for sure. But yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it, and I'm glad to hang out with people like yourself because of it. So it's weird to think that we wouldn't be talking right now unless you were a fan and I was not hired at the right time at the right place, right? So
exactly.
It's weird.
It's so weird. I've mentioned on a few streams where just the fact that whiskey has brought an entire community together globally.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Like, there are people in Australia I talk to. There are people in Scotland I talk to. There are people all over the USA I talk to who I've never actually met in person. All these people in chat right now, a lot of them I haven't actually met, but I know them. I'm aware of their existence. And we're all joining together for this very strange digital experience.
Watching
Friday.
Rose. Just two guys hanging out. Yeah, man.
Believe me, the other channels do similar stuff like this, where it's just a hangout. I need more of I don't want to say control over the situation. That's not quite right. But I need to have a certain level of stability. It's probably the best word. And where suddenly, when you can see on the screen, you got 8 to 10 other people just like this, all talking at the same time, my head just goes.
Yeah. Then it just, like, I don't know, turns into a round table,
Yeah, it's too much. It's just sensory overload shit for me. Happens all the time.
Hey, I'm surprised you liked playing Borderlands if that's the case, because that game is all over the place.
Yeah, well, like it's gotten slippery, is the way I put it. With the recent games, where everything's happening so fast, and if you're watching me do it, it seems like a lot is going on very quickly, which I understand. But I've been playing that type of game for so long that it just feels like almost like a slide. It's something where I'm kind of controlling where it's happening, and I'm not thinking about exactly, every single moment.
Right.
And my brain is always like that. I've said it's a pinball machine of attention.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding. And then eventually I will crash, and then I'll just fall asleep for 2 hours. But
hey, there's worse outcomes to stuff like that. You could be doing
There are.
bath salts or something, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're just chilling.
No, thankfully, it's an enjoyable thing. As I said to you before we started, I've been playing computer games since computers were in houses. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I have some experience, and I don't know what I'd be like if I hadn't grown up in this age because of my mind being the way it is and just not having computers. That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Well, okay, let me ask you this, because this is always an interesting one. Since you've been around since the beginning, what is your all-time favorite game?
Oh God, that's a rough one. All-time favorite? Oh, okay. Sorry. And this is mostly for nostalgia and because of the genre. There's a game out there called Thief the Dark Project.
Oh yeah, I know Thief.
And you basically just creep around and steal stuff. And, you have bow and arrow and you make rope arrows and climb. And there are zombies and crazy religious cults that wants to hit you with hammers. All kinds of weird stuff. And that was one of the first early sneak type games, which are very popular nowadays. But so are, random shooters. And that was one of the earliest ones that I just was in it. The whole thing. My whole mind and being was into that storyline. And it was an amazing game. And I can recommend to anyone, if you can't play it because it's so old, so probably can't, just look up the story aspects, the cutscenes. They were done in this kind of almost paper mache, weird, creepy kind of vibe style. And I loved it. I absolutely loved that game itself, but it's very old. And it's one of those things you can't really go back to without going, wow, I don't remember them being polygon shaped.
Yeah.
They're all just squares, and the sword is part of the hand.
Yeah, it's like whenever you try to go back and play GoldenEye just out of nostalgia, and like, their hands are just like one of these,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you realize how bad the controls are and stuff. No, I've heard nothing but good things about Thief. I need to find a way to play that. So
yeah, the original one, it's aged. That's all I can say. But like Pete said, if you want to look at the story and the cutscenes specifically, try to see if you can find something where they're in order. And you may not understand the whole process because the main character is a thief, and there's a whole bunch of little details in the game. But just to see that style that I haven't really seen since. That's the thing. I haven't seen that kind of thing since that one.
Yeah. I mean, the technical handcuffs of games back in the day, needing things like that to work, just, hey, we need a cutscene that is low data enough to go over top of a loading screen. What do you got? And it's like, how about paper mache? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I think it was, it wasn't actual paper mache, but the way it felt, the way it kind of looked, gave you that vibe. And it was really creepy. They did something where things would kind of shift a little bit. So it wasn't enough for you to just notice it, but you almost feel it when you watched.
Yeah. That's cool.
Good stuff.
That's really
good,
cool.
terrifying stuff for when you're like 13 or 12.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
I'm tempted to say I think mine is Skyrim, but I think that's wrong. I think I just have the most hours logged on that game. It's not my favorite, but it's still just a game that I can play forever.
It's engrossing.
Yeah. I had an Xbox 360 in high school, so it was a lot of that nostalgia, Gears of War and stuff like that. The really edgy sort of, late 2000s, first generation of online, play, that kind of thing with the headset, So all of that style of game, Halo 3. I don't know. I only ask because I'm interested in how much nostalgia hits with certain people and how much technicality hits with certain people, So, hey man, I need to play Thief. Oh, I'm getting a package.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Hello. No, he's good. He doesn't see me. That's always weird. I'm at the front of my house and I can't tell who can see me and who can't. No, he's gone. All right, we're good. The Mass Effect series.
Loose.
I just now saw Whiskey Mountains, the Mass Effect series. That's a good one. Mass Effect 2 whipped ass. Yeah.
Where is it? Oh my God, I can't find it. I'll take your word for it. I'm at the bottom. It's all going to go ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a good game.
Mass Effect 3 was kind of weird. And Andromeda was very funny, but
Wolfenstein had 3.5 floppy. Good God. Dollar store about 20 years ago. Picked it up because a dollar. Found out a few years later that was a cult classic. Go figure, right?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was old school. That was one of the earliest ones I can remember doing. We were talking about that before the stream.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein and Doom.
Yeah. Yeah. Return to Castle Wolfenstein was great too, if you ever played that one. It was the 3D version.
All.
Yeah.
I don't remember not playing any of them. Ooh, let's go to Double Cast. Nice Sugar Kitty. Right? It's a fun thing. Everyone has so much whiskey. You just hear stuff. You're like, oh. I wonder what that's like.
Yeah. I have a friend that will literally just send me photos of him doing this, just like holding the bottle like this. And he, since I work there, expects me to know all of them. And so, some of the time I'm like, nice, man. That's going to be a good one. And some of the time I'm like, I've never heard of this in my life and nobody else has either. Where are you shopping? What's this, So.
Yeah. What is it? Give it to me. That's my, it's not a thing I say. I just used to say, give me the whiskey constantly. And it started happening, people started sending samples and bottle donations. It's like, wow, this is weird.
Hey, that's a good
give it more. More.
Yeah, that's a good unintended consequence, I would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But the main thing, as I said, it's an experience. It's getting to try all these different whiskeys that are global at this point. I got to try an Israeli one not long ago, and I think Whiskey Vault did one of them recently. I feel like they did. Was it Israeli whiskey or something else?
Oh, yeah. So M&H was
that's right, Milk and Honey. Yes.
Yeah. It's Israeli. It's from Tel Aviv.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like what? Huh?
Yeah.
Another curveball.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's if it's kosher, man,
Right.
The interesting thing, I'm dating a girl who grew up in the Middle East for a little while, and nice. All of her family's sort of anecdotes about loopholes for what's cool and what's not are very strange. So, like tobacco is, not a thing. Nobody smokes because hey, it's the Middle East. You're not supposed to smoke tobacco. But hookah is a thing, and what they actually smoke is molasses and fruit. So, like, they just pack the bowl with like basically sugar. And since it's not tobacco, then there's no age restriction on it. So like at age 14, 15, 16, she was just smoking a hookah, no big deal, Yeah.
Hookah's pretty awesome. I don't know why. I've only smoked at one a couple times. And I mean like an actual hookah lounge. That's really where you want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much no nicotine due to family history.
Yeah.
Too many deaths.
Well, same.
Nicotine. So I kind of avoid cigarettes, cigars. I don't mind the smell of cigars, but I'd rather not try to do that. I don't like the smoke sticking to me. It's a sensory thing. Again, a lot of sensory stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, smoking jackets were a thing for a reason, You put them on and then you look fancy and you smoke it and then you take it off and then you're all good, But no, I'm kind of with you on the cigar thing, man. Like everybody at the tasting room will drink these 60% scotches and smoke these really dark and ridiculously robust cigars. And I'm just like, dude, I cannot hang. I get about halfway through a cigar and I regret it.
Yes. I think I used to dabble with the, what are they? They're like, I don't even know what to call them, but they're tiny cigars. They're almost cigarette shaped.
Cigar.
They usually have what are they?
Cigarillo? Black and Milds?
I don't remember. I know there was two things when I was younger. It was clove cigarettes, and then they didn't smell bad, but and then these tiny cigarette-shaped cigar things, and they had like a cherry taste to them.
Oh yeah, okay.
I dicked around with those for a little while, but it was like, that's money I don't need to spend on that.
Yeah.
And with cigars and whiskey, that being kind of a thing, I just say I can only afford one vice, and I can't really afford that. So
yeah, I've been
done.
I've been tempted to get a ridiculously just obnoxious hookah and bring it to the tasting room and set up this whole sort of station around it.
There you go. You got that big old, what is it? What is it? The barrel shaped sitting area that's coming.
Yeah, that's the thing that Zach's building currently. It's pretty cool looking, man. They're calling it the pirate color, and I see why. So
I saw it on the lens. I even saw you on the lens. I'm like, oh, there he is. I know exactly what he looks like today. That's weird.
What
are the odds?
They have made a very poor choice and decision in giving me access to make lenses for them. So, yeah, if you see shit posts and just, nonsense, it's just know that it's me. I'm going to be posting very strange things. If you're in the Patreon for Whiskey Tribe, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. So,
look forward to that, folks.
yeah, that's my service. Just shit post for hire, come on.
Pretty much. It's good times.
Yeah, man.
Gets clicks, damn it.
Yeah, man. So what you got going on the rest of the week? You got any weekend plans or what?
Well, on Monday, this wasn't weekend, but on Monday I did get to meet with someone else who is a whiskey person that is in the internet community. I actually get to meet with them in person at a local whiskey place after I had a very good steak. That's
nice. Very good.
That's one of the nice things about getting donations to the channel. I got one a while ago. God, it's probably last year, honestly. I said, go buy yourself a nice steak. And it was like, aha, I will do that. 3 months later, didn't someone give me money to go buy a steak? I should do that. And it happened to be along the route to the whiskey bar where I was going to meet this person.
Well,
we had a lovely time.
Don't tease us, Brian. Come on. What did you get? What kind of cut?
I got the cut that some people are very against, and my thing about it is it's small enough. It's like a 6-ounce fillet thing. That was it. It's like I only want enough for me to eat that and then leave.
Yeah.
And then that's it, rather than tear through this thing that's attached to a bone that's 12 plus ounces.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat that often. I don't eat red meat like that frequently. So
yeah,
it's one of those. I'm not about to try to eat a whole freaking steak in one sitting and then go do stuff.
Yeah,
it's not going to work.
Yeah, that's like a night ender if you go anywhere past that. Sometimes,
Yes,
but yeah, no. Very good. You say you don't eat meat that often. Are you vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, flexitarian?
I eat food when I remember. That's what I am. I have no qualms about eating animal, but usually I just kind of lean towards chicken for no apparent reason. Like I'll eat eggs and chicken, and I like a burger every once in a while.
Yeah,
but I'm not against any kind of foodstuffs particularly. Gotcha. It's mostly I'm against some of the ways that the food stuff is managed when it is alive, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I think that's the important thing. But I'm not going to straight up stop until I would happily eat fake meat stuff if it were better. As like I had a couple of them. What was it? Impossible Burger and stuff like that. Stuff I ate it and I would not know.
Yeah.
And it's probably just generally better for me, although it's still a debatable question.
There are these. I was trying to remember the brand, but there's these. I used to be vegan for probably 6 months last year just to try it. And my favorite thing that I found are these tofu crumbles, but they have the texture of chicken. And they're already cut up like you would cut up chicken, right? So you're not eating like this thing that is in the shape of and pretending to be, but if you throw it into a stir fry, then it tastes, like chicken. It's great. I think it's Banyan. So if you ever see that in the stores, it's good stuff. Diet wise on my end, and I'm going to go back to this. If I wouldn't punch it in the face, I will not eat it. Which means, have you ever hung out with a cow or a pig or something like that? They're great,
They're nice animals. They're relatively friendly.
Yeah, I'd feel bad, but chicken, turkeys, fish, they're all dicks.
Screw.
So
I know my something similar to that. It wasn't punched into the face, but unfortunately it would be a lot more restrictive. And I had this is the thought I think most people have at some point is should everything just go straight to hell and just everything none of it happens, kind of like the pandemic, but not as bad.
Right.
Probably worse. Where I would have to kill and butcher the thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I could not do that to.
Yeah.
I just would get sick. I would feel awful. I wouldn't be able to do it. It's just not in my nature to go up to a cow and be like, howdy, Bessie.
Yeah.
Gotta bleed her out. Hold on.
I get you. Yeah. It's crazy that it was ever a thing to begin with, but desperate times, man. My question is the first person to go lobster fishing or whatever and pick this thing up upside down and and he's like, I'm gonna eat this, who does that?
Oh, it's terrible. It's crunchy. Yeah. Lobster, I'm not impressed with either. And I live in a seafoody area.
Yeah, man, you're on the coast.
The other one I had. Yeah, East Coast, Ocean State. I mean, I have to be exposed to seafood whether I like it or not.
Clam chowders and stuff.
Oh, chowder. That clam chowder. Oh, I do want to say it is 7:45.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, 7:45 for you. Yeah. No, I got about 20, 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool. It ends at 8, so you're good.
Okay,
I
cool.
wanted to put that in there just in case.
Thanks, man.
Looking out. I'd punch it in the face if it tried to bite me or run over me, so I'll eat them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's
there
fair.
are a lot of animals that do not care.
That's true. But
John,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, John, he's got his own channel.
Oh, yeah, John.
Normal account.
I noticed the name Dinwiddie. But I'm not too sure if
he's
we've ever
one of the mods on the Discord.
That's right. True. Yeah, I don't know if we've ever met in person, but definitely.
You might have.
The Discord, man. That place is just, I don't even know. Like people will ask me things expecting that I know things.
It's like, no, ask me some questions about editing. I might know something. Other than that.
Yeah. Do you have a Discord going for your guys?
I do. I have a Patreon, and it's one of those Patreon access things.
Oh, cool.
You join my Patreon, which you can. There's a link below. $5 a month, less than a Starbucks. Get you in on the KillCo community. Sorry, I went to, I don't know what that was.
No, it was great. I love it.
Yeah, it's like a reflex, and I don't really like it. There we go. Co-op whiskey. Hello. There we go. He's on the right account now.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, no,
but that's it. Other than like access to my Spotify, so you can hear all the crazy music I listen to at random.
I actually love that as a perk.
I thought it'd be a nice one.
Not heard many people doing that, but I mean, I would love to get curated by Brian himself. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, so, there's another one. There's another thing they do on Spotify now. I've only seen it. I haven't done it myself, but it's a group. Like list, so a bunch of people can just like put their songs that they like on one playlist that everyone can listen to.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
That's awesome.
I haven't done it, but I've thought about it.
Collaborative whiskey tunes. Get on it.
Yes, I think the Whiskey Tribe had one at some point or had something. I don't know if it's Spotify, but there's something that's lingering in my memory that they had something like that. But it's been so long, I don't even know if I could find it if I wanted to. If I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah. My favorite thing that I've become aware of recently is, and this is very, very just in the weeds from anywhere that we could be, but Spotify scams. I didn't know that this was a thing, but there are people who are having like entire albums of like song name, "Hey Alexa, play, ambient music." And they're just like climbing the charts, so it's wild.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Oh, this is a question. Hold on. David Basie. Excuse my ignorance. Does Fancy Dan have a channel, or exactly what does he do at the Whiskey Tribe?
Okay. Yes, I
have a channel of some sort.
I do have a personal channel that at one point a few years ago I was uploading just like life vlogs to. Like one of my favorites is a mini documentary about this old German guitarist that I met, and it turns out that at one point in his life he was on track to become German Bob Dylan, and then just decided to become a hippie instead. So like, yeah, just
one thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I've got, that kind of thing. I have a side channel from back in the day called Party Hat Productions, where I would do music videos for local artists around Austin. But at the Whiskey Tribe, and I'm more the Whiskey Vault editor. All the daily videos, I've been editing those for the past 2 years, and I do the ads for Whiskey Tribe. So I hang out with the guys, but I'm not directly 100% involved with the Saturday episodes. So yeah,
those look extensive too.
They are more work than sometimes they need to be, but it always pays off. So, a lot of curveballs, a lot of craziness. So
I'm trying to think, what was I going to say? There was something else I was going to say, and it just slipped my mind. And it was about editing. It was about the vault. Oh, funky or funk. That's the thing. Funk. Anytime the word funk comes in, funk.
That's
hard.
Focus. Yeah.
That's hard to do. And there was something that showed up on today's episode. I only saw it for a second. There's something in the bottom left-hand corner or bottom right-hand corner if you're looking at.
Oh, yes. One of Daniel's favorite tasting notes is berries and cream. And
yes.
anytime he brings that up, I have the little Skittles commercial from like 2007 saved on a hard drive. Just berries and cream.
Perfect.
It's dumb. Yeah, I mean that's my like one point. They are doing these things like daily, and they have been for 4 years. So a certain amount of just allowing me to meme certain things, they're not policing me at all. So I'm,
that's nice. Yeah, they don't even watch. They just go do it. Whatever.
I mean, they lived it. I mean, what can I say?
Right. That's an old school thing, actually.
What?
I guess the editor before you? I'm not sure. But there was a thing early on where Daniel, his beard would sparkle. So it's just like the little sparkly effects on his beard occasionally. You can ask him about it. But that's a question. That's a good question.
Yeah. So I was not really okay. I had watched the channel a little bit before I got into it. I was more of a Tribe fan because the Tribe was in full swing by the time I got hired. I was less familiar with the vault.
They had a distillery.
Yeah. I mean, they were well into it by the time I got in there. And Chad had already stopped doing it. And believe it or not, there was actually an intermediate guy between Chad and myself. So
there was. I saw him on one thing once.
Yeah.
It's like a lens or something. Yeah. He's like, hi, I'm new. And then never again.
Yeah. He was there for like a couple of months. So in that bridge, that's where some of the old stuff kind of got mismatched and lost. And honestly, the first month of my job was searching for old assets and figuring out where things lived. So, I mean, I can bring them back. I just, was never primed on some of the stuff. So, yeah.
That is a very, like, in there, just like saying Dolphin Smooth and other weird random things. Like, that's why there's a dolphin involved. Some of the early shit where were you there for that one? I don't remember, where they had somebody, don't know who, put on a dolphin mask and chase after Daniel.
Yes. No, I'm aware of this. Yes.
Quality
content. Yeah.
Nuts. Yes, things Daniel hates is always classic.
I hope you don't think me uncouth if I pour a second one.
Do it.
How?
I'm drinking two at the same time. Technically, I have the Tofu
damn.
whiskey at this point.
You lush. Come on.
Double listing. I wish.
Decide my fate. Okay, I've got smoky scotch, all three different ones. Maybe, and Spayburn. What should I do?
Well, are you going to be near any other humans later? Because that'll change your whole everything about you will just change. How you doing? Where you going?
That's true. That's true. And it is springtime. Let's just stick with this here. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I know you tend to. Well, I don't know, but you enjoy the sweeter scotches. Same with me, but I will drink peated stuff occasionally.
Yeah,
Sugar Kitty, hello. That's a very loud word to me.
KillCo. Yeah.
People screaming Tommy. That was a thing.
Yes.
I believe Tommy still works there.
He does not. He actually, and good on him. Okay, good on him. Excuse me. His dad is the owner of Acapon. And so he... Acapon Brewing. It's very, very tasty, and I will not lie. I've had more experience with beer than I have with whiskey. I prefer beer more often than not over whiskey. Stake me now. I don't care. But I will say that Acapon has their craft down, and they're growing. And so Tommy was like, "Hey, I kind of want to learn how to do this with my dad." And so he's like, "Yeah, sure." So
perfect.
Yeah, man. Good on him.
Get old Tommy at him all the time and make him do shit. Tommy was the dolphin. Oh, that poor man.
Yeah.
We do have another question.
Go ahead.
Any whiskey smiths. I've fallen out of touch with the Vault channel a bit. Once upon a time, we had Chad Week. That ended up being 3 days, but whatever. Any chance of Fancy Dan Week? That'd be kind of rough, but
that is a thing that has been floated. It's more just timing for everybody. I would love that. It's just, again, we're in a very weird scenario at the moment of trying to figure out where we're putting our sites, and we're just now coming out of post-Rona distillery random nonsense stuff. So I think once things stabilize a little bit, and by stabilize, I mean getting back into growth mode, then yeah, for sure, I'd be down for that. And I know I'm speaking a little bit business terms, but I mean that's what it is. You know, you'll notice over the
a lot
past
of fancy words. You're a professional.
over the past year and a half, it's been more just like how do we like chill, but also keep it going. You know,
Hey, don't abandon shit, folks. Hold on, steady as she goes.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, man, I would not put it past me. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I look forward to it if it happens.
Yeah, man.
Because it would be interesting to see what you guys, as you are progressing with the whiskey world in your own thing, like it's your own journey, seeing where you're going, like what's catching your attention, what are you seeing, what are you enjoying,
yeah,
that kind of thing.
For sure. I mean, it's been definitely a thing that I've learned a lot about and have grown to appreciate for sure. The other thing is I pitched today that since we are becoming more of a social society again, we should start doing more. Well, you know, things are opening back up and people are talking to each other more, like even stuff like this, you know, I mean, this is just a natural thing that people are doing now, you know. So I pitched today to Rex that we need to get more collaborations going, more cameos, more, you know, partnerships, more things like that. Yeah, come on with it. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That'd be fun. I know there are a lot of channels they've been in touch with over the years that they've kind of been in touch with over the past few years, but they have a lot going on. I understand that. There's a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
Daniel and Rex are probably working their ass off. You're working your ass off. Everyone's working their ass off over there.
Little
I understand that it's like we're going to grab who from where? Sure, we got an hour, 30 minutes. Can we do 20 minutes? You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm again, we're all trying to snap out of that for sure. So but I'm saying, like, yeah, that's the future that I personally hope for, is more hub of community rather than, I don't know, whatever we're doing at the moment. So, you know, two guys trapped in a vault together.
Yes.
So, yeah,
it'll be fun. I know they just want to chill out a little bit. They've switched gears a little bit with the vault. It's not 5 days a week anymore after 4, 3, 5, whatever years.
Yeah.
So they're easing off the gas a little, and also they did stop getting as many bottles. They're just, I guess they're feeling things out now because they're in a different kind of world. They're still working on getting a castle, so you know, there's that.
I mean, you know, we will have a drawbridge at least.
Yes, that's my hope. I just want to live in the castle. That would be it, as long as there's air conditioning. Because screw the Texas heat.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I will say we got 2 minutes left.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I want to tell you, while we have a little bit of time, it's been a pleasure. You know, thank you for
it goes
the
like
invite.
that.
Yeah, it does, really. You know, I appreciate the invite. I wasn't sure what I could offer to the people, but hey, you know,
just chat, just conversation, just being here.
It's just
enjoying, like taking a little time to yourself in a way. You're just stopping and just hanging out. You know,
yeah, man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to just bring that in where it's not so tense, and there's not as much of a leaning towards knowledge or like I know this, because there's a lot I don't know. And I'm just going at this in my own way. I have to learn by doing. I'm that kind of person. I can't, as I said, book learning, not an easy thing, but here we go.
Yeah. Well, you're musing, sir. You're musing.
Yes, I'm musing. That's all it is. I want to talk about stuff and just have interesting conversations with people who I would have never met had I not been interested in whiskey. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, man. Well,
I love it. I've loved it so far.
Nice. I am looking forward to getting it on your Patreon, checking out your Spotify playlist, because that's super sick. I've never heard of anybody else doing that on Patreon before, and that's awesome. So
I have to look for options. You know, I don't have a lot of merch of any sort. Yes, I do have some, which also feels weird, but yeah, that's a link below. I think maybe not, but I've mentioned it. So yeah, I did the thing.
Nice.
Keep forgetting that's new.
Yeah, man. Let's stay in touch. I don't know if you're on Steam, but like if you're down to play,
actually.
Okay, nice. Yeah. If you're down to play something dumb sometime, I don't know, like Rocket League or whatever. I don't know if you play that or not.
Anything. I'll play all the games. I'll be bad at them, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, that's what they're for, right? But yeah, send me your stuff and let's hang out a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I always like having guests back. So if you ever have the time, just let me know, or I'll talk to you. I try to get people on once a year, kind of thing. That's what I'm going for. Nothing stress inducing, but just a time to just stop and enjoy the moment.
Chill. Very zen of you. Very zen. Like it's
I'm stressed all the time. So
extremely zen for a guy that has his channel named KillCo, but that's neither here nor there. So
it's actually based on my last name.
I mean, I know, but still.
Yeah. But yes, it does sound like kill them all.
Yeah, Kill Incorporated.
Yeah, KillCo Incorporated. But no, it's kill. What did I want to say before? It was kill something. I'll get back to it some other time. But it's basically kill your negativity in a way. Just kill it. Kill all the bad things in your life and bring it down.
Love it.
Yeah, instead of murder.
Yeah.
With that said, the stream is ending. You don't have to go anywhere just yet. I will say farewell to everyone again. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, man.
I have an outro thing I have to say, so I hope you can hold your breath for that.
We're good.
I'll put you in the back and I'll bring you in again. Here we go. All right, everyone. Stream's over. Get out. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Ooh, do I do the thing? Can I do the thing? I can't do the thing. Boom. Okay, bye.